Hello, everybody. This is Keziah with K360 TV. We're here in Arlington, Virginia for the third Diaspora annual conference, and I'm here with my fellow Afro lady. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Mary Acevedo, and I'm the current chair of the Association of Kenyan Professionals in Atlanta. And we are here with quite a few Atlantans to come and just share in the process of democratization of the diaspora, participating in the Kenyan affairs.
So, I have heard that you are involved in a lot of community activities and getting the Kenyans in diaspora together. What are some of the challenges that you get in the way of your work or your goodwill, per se?
Okay. I think one of the biggest challenges is something that we as Kenyans do by default. We come from a society that is very ethnically populated,
Inclined, yes.
inclined. So basically, we tend to separate ourselves in our little individual ethnic groups. In Kenya, and I wish you had attended the last meeting we're in. In Kenya, basically, what has happened is all those ethnic groups have kind of learned to live with each other. I know how to speak properly with each other because we are forced, whether it's by work environment, by whatever environment, to kind of work in the same global sphere. When we come out here in the diaspora, I really don't need to communicate with anybody else. So what do? I stick with my fellow Kikuyus, or you stick with your fellow Luos, you stick with your fellow Kikuyas. As a matter of fact, now we have all these organizations that are sprung up that are very ethnically racial. So from a community perspective, when we are trying to engage different people, it becomes very difficult because each group is very individualized. And if one group holds a function, it's always called, oh, they're doing it because they are cute, or they're doing it because they are cow, and we have that tendency to even say cute, cow, we call each other those names, so we really have that difficulty in just getting through to people that you're just a Kenyan, and we want this function to be just Kenyan. I want you to come and participate in this dance because we want every racial ethnic group to be participated.
So, how do you ensure that integration in ACPA? What measures have you taken to make sure that it's all inclusive and it involves everybody to get yourself out there to reach people who don't know what ACPA is or who ACPA is?
Well, one of the things that we've done, we said, okay, we live in this environment, okay? One of the things that we have is social media, right? So I went out there, we created a LinkedIn page, and we said, hey, jump in here. So if you go to our ACBA LinkedIn page, you'll notice something very interesting. It's very, very diverse. However, we're still, even though it's diverse, so people are listening, waiting for that tidbit that applies to them, or waiting for that function that they think, yeah, now I really got to get engaged. But, at least they're beginning to listen. So that's one thing they've done. We've got to start using social media a little bit more, and in a positive matter. We don't necessarily always talk about, the politics of Kenya or this and this. We may just be advertising, hey, there's like a scholarship that the Kenyans can get. Like when they decided to include the students to this conference, we went ahead and paged LinkedIn, we emailed it out. We said, hey guys, we're getting free tickets from the embassy. The government is giving us free tickets. We better take advantage. They've worked with GE, so let's get this done. Let's make sure we have 20 students who come. We're not going to lose a single one of those tickets. So, those are the kinds of things we're trying to do. And yes, we did manage to get over 20 students to apply. And, I haven't seen the list yet, but what I heard, it was very, very diverse because that's something we're commonly interested in. So one of the things we've got to do is, like from my community perspective, is we've got to find things that we as a diaspora living here in the diaspora that is common to us. Because one of the things that I have is children. So if you have children, I have children, and I have a soccer team, guess what? Is it going to matter? You want your kids to go to a soccer team. Swahili classes. We're telling everybody, please, volunteer to your schools. Go teach Swahili in school. Go do during the February month. Please, just go to your kids' school and be the Kenyan, wear the Masai outfit or whatever you want to wear, and just celebrate being who you are. That's the time to celebrate your ethnic and showcase your Kenyan. I am a Luo, this is how we dress, this is what we do, this is how we dance, this is how we speak. And we tell them, be proud of the ethnic culture you come from, share it out. That's part of being a Kenyan, because once you're proud of being Kenyans, because the kids you're talking to, they're going to associate you with just being Kenyan. You're just a piece of what Kenyan is, and education is the key. Get our kids engaged. we don't engage our kids enough.